Hi everyone, this is Moron Abound. I'm doing something different today. Footage you're seeing was recorded on Wednesday, August 31st. I went for a nice hike on Chief Mountain Trail. This is a 2.5 mile trail, but it's up and back, so in total it's 5 miles. This is one of my favorite trails to go to when I just need to go hike. When I just need to get out and go get some fresh air. I like to go to Chief Mountain. Not only is it a moderately easy trail, I mean for someone of my hiking caliber. Not only is it moderately easy, it has a really amazing view at the top. The summit is incredible. It's at about 12,000 feet, so once you get out of the tree line, you can see for miles around. This is one of my favorite hikes, like in Colorado that I've found. Anyway, I thought it would be pretty fun to field some questions and give you guys my answers. Just generally media related, so video games, movies, anything. I fielded them in my Discord, and we got some good ones. Hey buddy, why don't you take a hike from Draza? I don't know, man, that seems like a pretty good idea. Question from Sir Wraith. What made you want to make story videos in the ancient times of enjoying For Honor? I like writing. For those of you that have been around my channel, or around my streams often enough, will know that I have been working on a book for a while now. And this book is pretty, this book is pretty long, and I'm hoping to get it out, you know, sometime next year. My goal is to finish it by the end of the year. But my reason for making story videos is primarily just because I wanted to write. Anything that I'm playing, it gets my creative juices flowing. I also can't help but characterize the things that I'm playing. So, for instance, if it's a faceless character, for instance, I'm playing Highlander. He doesn't have a set identity. He is a Highlander. It inspires me to think about where did he come from? What was his home like? Did he have any loved ones? Why is he fighting? Etc., etc. And it just snowballs from there until you have a fleshed out character in my head that is kind of living and breathing. And that's how I came up with Gregor and Ilva. I do this often when I'm talking about writing as I go off on tangents. To answer the question, it's because I liked writing. From Cardia of Roads, oh god, here we go. What time period in history do you think is slept on when it comes to movies, shows, and games? 100% African epics. African history is very, very slept on. I have never in my life seen an African history epic. When I think you could easily do a movie or a show about the Mali Empire, just literally anything. About Mansa Musa, like there's so many interesting things happening in Africa and in ancient African history that is just slept on. Male09, someone should get you back into fucking Gmod, dude. Anyway, most disliked band / genre of music. I might catch some flack for saying this, but Lynyrd Skynyrd. I'm not much of a fan of their music. I also don't like the song Freebird. People tout that song as like, oh, it's such an amazing guitar solo. It's literally the same fucking chord for 8 minutes. It's insufferable. Most disliked genre of music would definitely have to go to country. I can't stand it. I dislike modern country music. Singing about my sister and my beer, my blue jeans. Yeah, it's not. I will pass. Thank you very much. From Massive Gat, coolest music subculture. I am a huge fan of psychedelic rock. My favorite band of all time is Pink Floyd. So if that tells you anything about my musical tastes, I've recently found a band, say recently, like a year ago, I recently found a band called Psychedelic Born Grumpets, and, like, laugh at the name all you want, but they have some fucking jamming tunes, dude. Like, hell yeah. Opinion on Halo at its current state. I would try to vomit for comedic effect, but I think that would be in bad taste. Halo Infinite is very disappointing. We are basically a year out from when it launched, and it still does not have campaign co-op or Forge, which is just absolutely fucking unacceptable. So that's all I'll comment on the matter. What made you get into For Honor? From Rick Plays. Hey Rick, I've seen you in my comment section and my streams a lot. Made me get into For Honor. Honestly, I just thought it looked cool. When I saw the first trailer, I was like, oh, that looks interesting, and I played the alpha, I played the beta. No, I didn't play the alpha, I played beta. Played closed beta, played open beta, and since launch. So, yeah. I'll follow this up with a very related question. Why are you still playing For Honor? Dude, I have not played in a long time, actually.
Perfect.
I played a little bit. I played like a couple days with Hatless a while back, but aside from that, I haven't touched the game. I'm not quitting it outright, because I still got shit to do in that game. I want to finish my story video series, but I haven't played in a while. From Jack. Favorite type of armor and weapon? It's Byender. Easy answer for favorite weapon. Favorite type of armor? I don't really know armor well enough to like name it by look, but jousting armor has always looked fucking sick. Some jousting kits look amazing, and they just look they look sick. What can I say? What is your favorite video game soundtrack and why? That's a hard question because there are so many different genres of video game soundtrack. I mean, honestly, I can give you let's give it a top 5. All right. In no particular order, my top 5 video game soundtracks. Risk of Rain, Fury, Doom 2016. I guess that can include Eternal, Bloodborne, definitely, and FF14. Again, that's in no particular order. I think the composer for FF14, Soken, is just in tune with what makes that game work musically, and it shows, because literally every single new track he drops is a fucking banger. And this is from someone who did not see himself liking FF14. Let me segue directly in to an FF14 related question. What got you into FF14? It looks amazing from all the streams. My friend, Marauder Armor, on Discord, it's his Discord name, he badgered me for fucking months to give it a try, and I did, and then he fucking ditched me. He got me into the game, and then like right after I got addicted to it in Heavensward, he just fucking left. And then another Final Fantasy related question. How many bunny women have you seduced in FF14 so far? I plead the fifth on that one, man. This is from my good friend Hatless. Is there a movie that seriously wowed you in a way that it cemented itself as one of your favorites? Yes. Blade Runner 2049 left me speechless when I first saw it. It was, in my opinion, the best sequel that has ever been made in cinema. Deadly Knights asks me how the writing is coming along. I just broke 1,000 pages a couple weeks ago, and I am working on it. I actually had the privilege of talking to a published author that gave me some insights into how to actually deal with my stuff and how to get it published and stuff like that. And I learned that traditional publishing is probably not the way for me to go, just because of how much I'd have to abridge my work in order to get it out. And if I'm not abridging it, I'd have to cut it up into 4 parts in order to actually get it out. How the book's actually structured is it's 4 parts of 6 chapters each. There's 24 chapters in total, and it's structured episodically almost. Each chapter is like kind of like a story arc in its own, and the chapter doesn't really end until that story arc has been told, right? So you have these chapters that get to be pretty long, but they all like hook you and they all pull you in. And the people that I've had take a look at it have all told me that it flows exceptionally well. So my problem with cutting it up is it wasn't designed to be a 4-part series. It was designed to be a single contiguous book. So my idea for that is, if I do go with traditional publishing, is to chop it up into 4 books and sell it as like a box set as book 1. That's how the writing's going. It's going. The answer is it's going. Over there is, that's Mount Evans. It's the closest 14er. Denver, one of 2 peaks. It's one of 2 14ers in Colorado that you can drive up to with a two-wheel drive car. That's the road that leads to it. It snakes all the way around over there. But it is, yeah, I would have gone there, and yeah, but you need parking tickets if you wanted to. I'm not sure I could have done that. That's a tough hike. Like, if I was sucking air as hard as I was at the beginning of this hike, I would have been dead on Mount Evans. And plus, it's just huge. There's still snow on some of these peaks. But yeah, this view is incredible. This is the Continental Divide. It looks like there are rain clouds in that direction. So I think I'm gonna start heading down.